Hi and welcome to another episode of Glenn's Tech Corner. In this video, I'll show you how to work with XLOOKUP in Google Sheets. XLOOKUP is a super cool feature, and in my opinion, it's much better than the V and H lookup that kind of did the same, just in a little bit less intuitive way, if you ask me. Let me show you how XLOOKUP works. So the case scenario is that we have a list of names or inputs of some kind, and we want to get the corresponding value from over here. XLOOKUP makes us do that very easily. We simply type in the formula XLOOKUP, and then we at minimum need to give it three criteria. What key are we searching for? In this scenario, the name. The next, which range should it look for this name? In this A column. And then where should it find the corresponding value? In this case, the B. Clicking here, we suddenly get this sales taken out because John is in sales. We could drag this down to the very end. One of them doesn't have a value over there, so we get an error. We can handle this, we could handle it in different ways, but we can handle it directly inside the lookup method, because the fourth parameter is what should the missing value be. So we could say not found. And now if I apply this new formula, it will say not found next to Bobby because he is not in the other one. If he at a later point would appear over here, just call it Bobby title, then it would say this. So it also updates as data are changing. So this is the first thing we can do. Another pretty cool thing we can do is if we would work with some exchange rates where we have for certain different days, but we want to apply it to a lot of different orders or purchases on different dates. We can do that here. If we did it the normal way, we did XLOOKUP, we search for this day, we go over in rates, we search in this column, and we get the output from this column. And we applied this. Then it would only find it, I have marked the one that actually exists with gray and bold. It would only find the ones that actually has a value, but maybe I wanted to either take the value that is before or after. We can also do that. We could first, in the missing values, say not found. Then we would get the same result as before. It would just say not found instead of not available. But we can also, in a next criteria, do the match mode. If we put in 0, it will do exactly as it does now. It only does exact matching. If we put in -1, it will take the value from a lower, like a previous date. If we type in 1, it will take from a next date. So if we did -1, it will still say not found here because there is no dates that are before this one. But applying this down, we can suddenly see that this value is also now used here. This value is used here, and this value is used here. If we did it the other way around, just had 1 instead of -1, now suddenly it's this value that's used on these, this value is used on these, and so forth. So with a few settings inside, we can actually very easily combine data in a lot of different ways. And I use XLOOKUP in almost every day, working with marketing, data extraction from CRM system, analytics systems. When I'm combining data from a lot of different sources, I think XLOOKUP is the perfect tool to do that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video can help you be even more efficient when working in Google Sheet. Thank you so much for following. Goodbye.